Have you been to Yokohama, Japan? Yokohama is just outside of Tokyo. At Yokohama, there's a cup noodle museum, and that's what we'll talk about in this video. Apparently, they have a cup noodle museum at Osaka as well. I haven't been to that one, but on their website, they seem to have the same attraction and exhibition. If you're going to Osaka, this video is for you as well. So Yokohama, really, you might be thinking, should I take 1 hour train from Tokyo just for a cup noodle museum? If you're only going to Tokyo for a few days or a week, then you might not have time to go to Yokohama. If you are a fan of Gundam, or if this is not the first time you go to Japan, it might be interesting to do a day trip to Yokohama. On the same day of visiting Cup Noodle Museum, you can check out Gundam Museum and Yokohama Chinatown. They're all relatively close by. This is a good day trip if you are visiting Tokyo and you have time to spare for Yokohama. What's so cool about Cup Noodle Museum? Other than checking out the history of how cup noodle is founded, how the founder did so much experiment to come up with cup noodle, there are two really cool activities that you can do, and I'll get to it in a minute. There are chicken ramen factory and cup noodle factory. There is a cup noodle park with slides for kids, but it was closed when I went in early 2023. There's the instant noodle history cube to check out all the cup noodle from the past. The Momofuku Theater to learn about Endo's history. The Momofuku's work shed that emulates the house where cup noodle was created. Endo's story to check out the full history, but it's the same thing as what they show you in the Momofuku Theater. Then there's the Noodle Bazaar to try out different noodles from around the world, which I didn't go. Going back to the two coolest experience. At Chicken Ramen Factory, you go through the entire process of making your own noodle from kneading, spreading, steaming, and seasoning the wheat flour to drying it with flash drying method. This experience requires advance reservation at least 2 weeks to a month in advance on their website. You can't book this experience on site. At my cup noodle factory, you buy a cup, decorate it, and customize your own 4 ingredients and flavor like curry, seafood, etc. And you roll the handle to seal the lid and then shrink wrap it. Finally, you put your cup into a bag where you pump air to it so you can carry it like a purse. If you're going to Cup Noodle Museum, this is a major highlight of visiting the Cup Noodle Museum. This is an experience that is great for adults and kids, and you can book it when you're on site at the museum. And this is definitely one of the highlight of my Japan trip. The important thing to highlight is that my cup noodle factory experience go early since you can't make advance reservation. Once you pay the admission fee at the counter, they'll reserve a time for you. When we went, the earliest reservation is 2 hours after. If you go in the late afternoon, you can check out the museum, but it might be sold out, and you might miss the cup noodle factory experience, so consider to go early. How much is it? So 500 yen admission fee for adult. Admission fee is free for high schooler and younger. If you want the experience to get a cup, decorate your own cup, select your own ingredient, and package your noodle, that's 500 yen per cup, and that's additional to the admission fee. The pricing is very reasonable, considering you need to pay close to 200 yen to buy a regular cup noodle at 7-Eleven. Your experience will cost you only 300 yen then, if you think of it that way. If you want the chicken ramen factory, that's 600 yen for elementary school kids. Other than that, it's 1,000 yen per person. So how to get there? You can take a Tokyo Metro train, for example, from Shinjuku Station, and the train will become the line, the Minato-Mirai line, and a short 12 minutes walk to Cup Noodle Museum. Going back to Shinjuku Station from the museum, you take the train all the way back. It was very simple. Hope you like this video, and if you have not subscribed, subscribe and hit the like button. It'll help the YouTube algorithm to suggest this video to more people who are going to Japan. Thank you very much and see you next time.